Kevin,
David, he is the total package. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Duarte in at the 2. And for the Hornets, up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Rozier the pass to Plumlee. He dishes it to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Rozier. A three-pointer is right on target. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rozier's got the ball.
Nice pick to ignite the break that time by Hayward. Defensively, doing a nice job anticipating that.
Bridges against Brogdon. It's to the hoop.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Boy, Karis LeVert reads defenders very well. This guy is an instinctive offensive player. You know, I think of Karis LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Ball dishes to Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor. And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the 4th quarter and overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Good on the shot. Plumlee's got his second basket of the night.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Inside, stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball's running. Hayward outside. Shoots from the elbow. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passes it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Driving to the basket.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense with no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Brogdon kicks to LeVert. Takes the 3. Ball with the rebound. Hornets leading by 7. Rozier for 3. That one misses. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Duarte. Good. Nice job down low.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. Here's Hayward. Second chance effort. He takes it up and brings it in. Hayward Hayward's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
LeVert against Hayward. Now LeVert. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorer. Case in
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little.
one of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding an open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court right now for the Pacers. We got Jeremy Lamb. Martin is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. Pass to Oubre. Now Washington. Craig defending with the teardrop. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Ball kicks to Martin. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Ball. Clock at 6. And Ball slams it in.
It's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Connects from three-point range. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic. We'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Ball. Then for the Pacers, Miles Turner comes in for Brissett, and Brogdon subbed in for Lamb.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Bridges. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists now in this one. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Stevenson against Bridges, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Here's Rozier. He's got 8. Kicks it to Hayward. Back to Rozier. There's the drive. Shoots over Brogdon. And it's Rozier missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here is Brogdon. Back to Stevenson. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 1-point Hornets lead. Rozier looking around. It's over Brogdon, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Charlotte. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Coach James Borrego, what is going to make the difference in the second half?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
That's it.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They lead by 1. Kenny, give us your take.
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers in the first half?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
What's this? Gatas. Gusto mo gatas? May gusto ka?
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his team.
Oo. Gusto mo? Pwede gusto ko.
Antukin na ako sa
Teammates. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. LeVert against Hayward. The drive by Ball. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
I think a lot of people expected great things from Sabonis purely because his father was the stuff of legends.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. His dad, Arvydas Sabonis, is one of Europe's all-time basketball greats. But Domas has really lived up to that legacy as far as I see it. I mean, he's a star in his own right with multiple all-star selections to his name and perhaps a few more in his future. There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Charlotte making a switch here. Martin's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Brogdon the pass to Stevenson. Off target from outside. Hornets trail by 3. 1:51 left to play in the third. Down low. And Turner with the basket on the assist from Stevenson. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Ball to pass to Martin. And here is Bridges. Rozier with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pacers leading by 5 to the inside. Stolen by Martin. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his third foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Richards is checked in, and Washington subbed in for Bridges. Martin the pass to Oubre. Charlotte moving it around. Rozier for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Stevenson drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Lance Stevenson is focused. He's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And Stevenson drops them both. 52 seconds left in the third. Rozier with the ball. He's got 10. Richards passes to Rozier. To the paint. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
You know, inside, Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage. He's quick and crafty. He can find ways to the basket.
Oh, Turner in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Turner is an athletic behemoth. What a word. He's really good when it comes to finishing off alley-oop.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rozier against Holiday. In the corner, it's Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Stevenson for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers. They've got Caris LeVert. Martin is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Duarte in at the 1. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
There's Sabonis, kept alive. Tries again, And at last, they get one to fall. Sabonis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. Here's Rozier. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Takes it inside. This will block.
Punta tayo dyan, Bet. Playground.
Ayan o, pa. Ay!
Kuya, hindi ka pantok? Tibay mo ah. Tibay, kuya. Tibay ka na, kuya?
Ay, kili-kili.
Bawa kili-kili.
Kiligini na yan ah. Kilikili na yan ah.
His bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Martin. And it's ball in for Terry Rozier.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Charlotte calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks, David. 11 feet away. Oubre can't get it to go. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Another shot, and he lays it up in it. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And, you know, we've talked about LeVert's vertical before, guys, and they're using it to be a force on the glass.
LeVert against Ball to end the run. And Bridges finishes it off.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Down low, stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And finished off by Oubre.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Ball against LeVert. Over Ball. And it's LeVert missing. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Bridges. No good on that one. Great tee that time from Martin. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Has to be touched. Back to Sabonis. That one's not going to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Ball gets to Washington. And it's in there.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that zone.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 6. There's a minute left in the game.
Hello,
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Sabonis.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Plumlee is checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Oubre. Stevenson against Rozier. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Ball against Sabonis. Indiana moving the ball over. Shoots over ball. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Stevenson against Ball. Stevenson left side. Over Ball. Misses. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Joel Embiid, no stranger to trash talking. He said, I don't start it, I just finish it.
He is fun to watch too, Allie. Good stuff there. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning. Some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Jared Vanderbilt out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And we talk about the marathon of the regular season. What kind of goals does a team set for itself as it progresses through, Chris?
Well, you set goals in increments. You set goals within games, maybe 10-game goals. You want to get better in defense. You want to get more deflections and you want to get better shots. So usually it's within a smaller number so you can count your wins and losses and get ready for the war. Each goal is a battle. You want to make sure you win the battles, but don't forget the war is more important.
The 3 sinks it from distance. Levine's got 6.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up. His passes are coming his way.
And Levine throws it down.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on this afternoon.
Levine's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Harris. To stop the run. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Here's Levine. Inside. The 3 is up. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive. They've taken early control of this game.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Maxey, hounded by Ball. Pass to Embiid. The shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Yeah, it's been an unusual role for Embiid to get there. As a team, he was discovered at a basketball camp while living in Cameroon. He hadn't even really played the game.
Levine gets the bucket.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And Embiid's dad wanted him to play pro volleyball.
No doubt. He probably would have excelled at that too, but he pursued his dream of playing in the NBA, and now he's dominant.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Green is subbed in for DeRozan.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Warren. Here's Springer. Five on the clock. Shoots off the step back. Got a hand on it. Here we go. One-on-one. Deflects the pass. Back to ball. Here's Levine for three. No good there. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing... anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Sixers. Hampton comes in for Brown.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And here are the Sixers now, after the basket by Chicago. Porter against Markkanen. Porter's shot is off.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Down low. Markkanen, the pass to Poole. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Watanabe. That three's off the mark. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And you asked Joel Embiid, he's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive.
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago?
They're showing a lot of energy in the open court here in the first half, pushing it every chance they get and racking up those points on the break.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. Hampton is out there with Otto Porter, and it's Springer in at the 1 spot. Caruso misses. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Harris is checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Hampton. And it's Caruso on the take. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
For 3, here's Harris. That one doesn't drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
And the NBA is always a coaching carousel, Chris. Sometimes teams just want a new voice. You think that can make a difference?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. It does. A fresh start can sometimes energize the team. It wakes players up to dig a little deeper. And finally, it puts everyone on notice to say, listen, we found the problem. Now, if we keep losing, we could be next.
Chicago foul.
Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Love. Zach LaVine comes in for Watanabe. And it's Ball in for Caruso. Now here's Harris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he's worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Here's Ball. Here's LaVine for three. Hits the three-pointer. LaVine's got 17 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And it's Maxey missing. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Ball passes to Drummond. The kick out to Ball. From outside the arc. And LaVine with the basket. On the assist by Ball. LaVine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making the ball.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for DeRozan. And it's Poole in for Oubre. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Hampton comes in for Maxey.
You have to at least honor the big man's outside shot. I mean, when you don't, Embiid is capable of burning you.
Pass to Poole. Here's Vanderbilt. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. On the wing, LaVine from behind the arc. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Here's Hampton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. And he drops it first. Claxton, he's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for Ball. He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green, the pass to LaVine. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Hampton. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And so it's Chicago with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 26 points and 1 rebound. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, what do you think about Philadelphia?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is pumping you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We will see if they make an adjustment.
Ball and LaVine make up the backcourt. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in a small forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Levine can't hit. Here's Brown, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Free throw good. Brown.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Bruce Brown. At the line for two.
Both shots good from the strike. Chicago has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside for Levine. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Levine's got 29.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Embiid. Over Drummond. Embiid, good. Embiid's got 9.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Oh, from deep. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home.
Thank you, ate. Love you. Ba ito?
Ito naman baby ko, responsible mo.
Dito na lang.
Before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Embiid, and there's a 3-second violation. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at Harris. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe. Especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc, and he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Markkanen. Ball outside.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. Whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
The fadeaway.
I like that defense that time from Love. He's solid at keeping his ground and not letting his man get the best of him.
Pass the ball. Back to Love.
2 minutes.
And Embiid with the block.
2 minutes.
Markkanen from long range. The Bulls with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. And that one drops.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Maxey. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
Like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot. Constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Ball passes to Oubre. Now Love. Oh, they need this. And him. With the block.
And the wingspan is very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Some changes for Chicago. Claxton, he's checked in for Love. Green comes in for Watanabe. And it's Poole in for Ball. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hampton's checked in for Maxey. Here's Hampton. Into the lane. That shot, no good. Green with the defensive effort. Chicago has gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Chicago making some changes. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Markkanen, and it's Zach LaVine in for Oubre. The 76ers also with a sub. Warren's checked in. It's Hampton on the wing. Green covering. Pass to Embiid. Here's Springer, guarded by Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Hampton. Not enough on that one as it misses.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Here's LaVine. It's good! It's good at the buzzer. Wow!
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Get up and get loud.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
That's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They're communicating. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Bruce Brown is out there with R.J. Hampton, and it's Warren in at the small forward position.
Oh, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Left side, Green. Pass to LaVine. No good with the triple. This Sixers squad is struggling. Here's Warren. And the layup is good off the glass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside LaVine. Takes the three. Joel Embiid with the board.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Claxton. Vanderbilt comes in for Green. And it's Ball in for Poole. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxi's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with this team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Allie, thank you. Warren up top, defended by DeRozan. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Back to Ball. Outside LaVine. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Tries it from the block.
Just extraordinary deep from the center drop. A real powerhouse on the defensive end and makes his presence felt.
Ball passes to Levine. They grab their own miss. Back to Ball. Pass to Levine. Off the mark there with a three.
I don't know why he keeps shooting. Did anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up. That type of that's not going to get it done. I mean, it can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
Pass to Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zach LaVine.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started. And that's a shame.
See, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Back to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Right at the free throw line. Hits the front of the rim and out. Chicago with the ball. 22 was their biggest lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
No fear trying his lucky side.
At the line for Chicago, Zach LaVine. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from LaVine.
I mean, he's a versatile player who can come play either guard position. I mean, LaVine continues to impress as the years go on.
Outside Ross. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. So long, everyone.
Between a corner store and a blurry line, with it forever and a lobster with butterflies stuck in mine. Down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise! If memory serves me, I remember wondering what all of that word be. Posted on the same stoop, like what the verb be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. memory serves me. I was born in Kings County, beside me. My son was born in the same hospital as Blue Ivy. My father was 20, I was 35. I'm still trying to measure up to the worldly design. I'm in the world of a bind, like how worldly am I? To understand the corner store and the world it defines. But comfy in Carnegie Hall, like my world wasn't died. A world of Broadway and a world of supplies. On the Live 96 case and write a thesis on what you're seeing, how the stories that they sing when it hitting, how it fixates. My average through the roof, but still grainy as mixtapes. And Po 9 see me the same as who's standing next to me. But know when it drop due to my pops, how I get to be giving you all of the above as opposed to a sketch of me. And all of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas that I coulda put up. And now I look up. Walls full of murals, my father tore down. All of this was thought out, whether I was thinking or not. Somebody was thinking in case I ain't think out the box. So stuck in my down for whatever, nothing rides. But knowing how the end of that movie is underlined, and knowing my pop starred in that movie a couple times, I already knew the script. What a surprise, if memory serves me. I remember wondering what all of that work be. Posted on the same stool, like what the word be. But someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, son, I remember jumping off the stoop all thirsty, but being taught that the corner won't ever deserve me. And someone was always standing behind me to curb me from off where that curb be. If memory serves me, my memory ain't fade yet. I came up out the same door, off the same.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. And now a moment, and nothing tips off a broadcast like it.
Thank you, Kevin.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. In the backyard, it's Ball and Levine. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vanderbilt in at the four slot. And for the Knicks, Ayton is out there with Randall. Then it's Bridges, and it's Burks in at the point. Now, here's Burks. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Here he goes, and Ball slams it in.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Burks against Ball, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Tipped away. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. 6-point game. There's the pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. DeRozan defending. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges outside. Vanderbilt with the block. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Outside, Levine. Driving inside. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, you love the footwork of Levine, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Looking for the first basket of the game. And DeRozan sends it back. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. They need this. Offensive rebound, Ayton, and finally they hit one.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Poked away, stolen by Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop. Slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes it to Richmond. Left side, Bryant. Pass to Quickly. Here's Richmond. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Now, Quickly. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. From 11 feet away, here's Bryant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Both free throws good from Poole.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Floats one, the three. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Richmond's got 5.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Quickly. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the way.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Bulls. They lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Coach Tom Thibodeau has made his mark with this scrappy New York Knicks team. All-star Julius Randle talked about Thibodeau's leadership.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. A coach who's going to lead us and have everybody buy in, and we're seeing the results. We're seeing the fruits of our labor.
Great, we see it every game. They certainly play hard for him.
And getting that level of buy-in that Randall describes, where players are ready to run through a wall for you, says a lot about Thibs' ability to galvanize that locker room.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Emmanuel Quickly. Thomas Bryant is out there with Richmond. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Bush in at the point, and he gets the bucket.
Well, I think effort might be the calling card of Mikal Bridges. This guy is willing to hit the offensive glass. All about how much do you want it.
And Love has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The 3 from Bryant. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Love. Vanderbilt comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. Now, here's Burks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Push. He's covered by Ball. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Bryant, started by Green, to the inside. Here's Randall, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Chicago making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Now, here's Ball. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Ball.
3-point goal.
Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. Vanderbilt with the block. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. .136 left now here in the second. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Chicago leading. 109 left in the first half of the game. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the pass to Ayton. Second shot opportunity. DeRozan surveying the D. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Works with it, now guarded by Ball. For 3, they get the rebound. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Burks against LaVine. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. You've got to make sure we try to make...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
I like to see more ball movement from them, player movement. This ISO stuff ain't cutting it by itself. You want to make sure the other team sweat on the defensive end. Force them to work a little harder.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Taking a look at the Bulls. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vanderbilt in at the fourth.
If the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Here's Ball, and the... Rejection by Eaton.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Here's Ayton. Dishes it to Bridges. Now, here's Burks. Payne with the rebound. Ball up top. Burks covering. Here's Levine, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Zach. Levine doing work in the mid-range. He's got that shot in his bag. Yes, sir.
Inside, it's deflected. To the middle.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there. Randall's got 4 points. This quarter.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Quickly. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bridges outside. Richmond right side. Lets it go.
That's nice defense right there by Oubre. With that 7'2" wingspan, he can swallow up space quick.
The Bulls leading by 3. And Love has it in the corner. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Now, into the
1:41 left in the third. Back to Bridges. He gets that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Defensive foul, Kelly Oubre Jr. That's his second personal.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Now, here's Oubre. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Richmond and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Poke loose. Bridges left side. The dish to Bryant. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The drive by Green. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Love. Watanabe comes in for Markkanen. And Poole subbed in for Alex Caruso.
Disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Poole. He's covered by Richmond.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line.
Clean's checked in for Kelly Oubre. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Levine against Bryant. Left side, Levine. From deep three-point range, and they'll get another chance. Drummond finds Poole. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
And the shot goes in. Quickly's got his second bucket of the night. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Just 3 on the clock, and Green puts it in.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
It's the fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Ayton, and it's Bush in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Chicago trailing here. Now Poole. Ball finds Poole. A steal. 3 on 3. Here's Grimes. Hits the three-point bomb. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
So it's the Knicks now, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. It's good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Poole. The Knicks making the shot. Levine for 3. Sinks the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
New York calls timeout.
Your Knicks City Dancer.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Oubre for 3. And the rejection by Ayton.
outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, Gian, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Chicago making some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Oubre, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Green. Here's Ayton. Chicago grabs the miss. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, LaVine. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice D from LaVine. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Caruso, the pass to LaVine. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Randall. And he converts the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Julius Randall under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
LaVine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
.05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Randall. Over Markkanen. Randall no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. DeRozan's shot is off. New York with the ball. Pass to Burks. Ayton trying to break free. Burks can't get it to go. So it's Chicago now. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Claxton the pass to Caruso. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now. And again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Chicago making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Alex Caruso. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by LaVine.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1.
It's time.
8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's the first, and that ties the game. Sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting him in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's Chicago to start out, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Julius Randle is out there at Bryant, and it's Burks in at the point. Now here's DeRozan to the paint. Here's Claxton, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them the lead. So here's Burks. Pass to Randle. Vanderbilt with the block. Bridges against DeRozan. The 15-footer pulled the shot a little out, but the bounce goes his way.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan. The basketball, he wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 3. 124 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Vanderbilt with the block. DeRozan against Bridges. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the right eye.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, here's DeRozan. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Bryant. Bridges for 3. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Ball. It's good.
How about the confidence with which Ball plays? I mean, he just seems so much more comfortable taking and making those big shots. This guy is a flat-out winner.
Here's Grimes. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to throw when you factor in how efficient he is already. Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Now here's Randle. Shot from the wing. Can't cash in. Pass to DeRozan. Count it.
This is why they want the ball in DeRozan's hand. This guy is stone cold under pressure.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We're focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.